Good day, friends. It's Miss Salvatore here. Today we are going to do a very short lesson so that you are ready for all of your classes that are taking place on Zoom. So let me share with you right now what our lesson objectives are. Today we will learn the basic directions and functions of Zoom. So I'm going to go through them with you very quickly, and we will know what we need to do in our Zoom classes or in a Zoom class. So Zoom is what we use for our live classes since we still are virtual, and there are some things that are very different, so I want to go through them with you today. First and most importantly, you will probably be on mute. Everybody say mute. Mute means that you are quiet. You are listening to the teacher. So everybody needs to make sure you look for the microphone and that you are on mute. Okay, mute means that you are quiet and we cannot hear you. Mute. If the teacher asks you a question and they tell you to unmute, you are going to go to the microphone below and you are going to click it. When you unclick it, that is called unmute. Good. When we unmute, we say something and everybody can hear us. Unmute. So we have mute, unmute. Okay. We or your teachers might ask you a question, and we might ask you to raise your hand. Raise your hand, and we will ask you a question. So let's try it. If you know what 2 plus 2 is, raise your hand. Great. You're going to raise your hand and you're going to wait for the teacher to call you. So it might sound like this. Raise your hand if you know what 2 plus 2 is. I see you raising your hand. You are on mute. Take yourself unmute and say the answer. Very good. So we have unmute, mute, and raise your hand. Okay. The next are 2 things I need you to really listen. So when there is a group or a class of a lot of students, someone like Miss S might come in and want to work with a few students in what we call a breakout room. So you go to your main class and a breakout room takes a few and sends you to a different class. That is called a breakout room. The teacher will put in who needs to go to that breakout room, and this will pop up on your screen. It says, the host is inviting you to join a breakout room. And then it tells you what the number is, okay? At the bottom, you are going to hit the blue box that says join. When you hit that button, it takes you to your breakout room. So this box will pop up and it will ask you if a teacher needs to talk to you in a small group. You are going to hit the blue button, join, and then you go to that breakout room. So this is the invitation to a breakout room. last but not least, we talk in the breakout room. We make sure that you know what you're doing, and you might be ready to go back to the main class. You're going to take your mouse, right? Wiggle it, shake it, move it around, and at the bottom of the screen, you will see this. There is a blue box that says leave room. You will leave the room and go back to your main class. Okay, so let's really quick review. We have leave room when you are in a small group or a breakout room. We have the invitation to join the breakout room. My favorite, raise your hand. Raise your hand. Mute. Unmute. So these are a few things, directions and things that might help you now that we are in class virtually, and some of your teachers may use to show you how to join a breakout room, how to leave that breakout room. We shouldn't be talking. We're going to keep ourselves on mute, mute, mute. Or if it's your turn to talk, you will unmute, unmute. And if you want to get your teacher's attention, you are going to raise your hand. I hope that this short lesson was helpful. And again, what we did today was we learned basic directions and functions of Zoom for when we work in our breakout rooms. And we will now know what we need to do in a Zoom class. So if you get invited to a breakout room, you will know to hit the blue button and click join. And when you are ready to leave, you will hit the blue button and we'll leave the room. And when you need to listen, you will be on mute. And when it's your turn to talk, you will unmute. All right, everyone, I hope you have a great day. I hope that you can learn some of these things and use them in your Zoom classes. And I will see you later. Bye.